you are struggling to place trade, anytime you find it difficult to place your trade, I want to show you this very simple strategy you can use. No matter your lot size, no matter the amount you are using, if you can apply this, it will help you. I want to show you just very simple strategy. You can use this thing on your smartphone. You can also use it on your PC, whatever you have, any means you want to trade. I'm going to show you in this video about scalping. I will show you in this video about scalping. All right, in this video I promise that I'll be dropping something that will help you to be enjoying yourself and for you to be at least taking some dollars with this strategy. My aim of raising this very strategy is for you to use it to raise your capital. I mean, yes, your capital, any amount you're using. If you are careful enough, once you have equity that can carry you to place your trade, with these very simple tricks, you can place it and you will simply make your profit. So look at these things I'm going to show you, and it's very, very simple. My name is GDFX. I want to say thank you to my subscribers, thank you for my returning subscribers, thank you for my new viewers, thank you for all those who always support me and those who believe in me. And I want to promise you that I will never take your patronage for granted. So in this video, let's go down to the straight. Now watch this thing I'm marking here now. Watch this thing here and watch what we have here. Look at it. Look at here. You have two places to look at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 before this spike. Can you see it? Before this very spike. So what are you looking at for? This very strategy, the zoom level you will be using is zoom 3. The zoom level you are using is zoom 3. All right, you are to use zoom 3. That is the zoom level you are expected to use. Watch here. Anytime you see this very thing here, touch these 10 levels, and you allow this one also to cross each other here. There must be a cross here for you to make it. There must be a cross here. And another thing you should look at for is that the yellow line must be under and the blue must be like this. So if the yellow is like this, is getting ready. Are you getting it? It's getting ready. So anytime the yellow cross, like it has happened here, it has happened here, anytime the yellow cross like this, but the first thing you must look at for is let this aqua color here, let it touch the 10 levels. As it touch the 10 levels, so as this one is fighting to come across this place, you have the opportunity. Once this one has crossed this one, once this thing has come across and touched 10 and crossed the yellow line, it is a very good opportunity for you to enter your trade. And one good thing about this is that if you can pay attention to this, you can do this, and I will tell you why. 1 or 2 reasons why when you enter it, why you may fail if you fail to watch this. All right, look at another opportunity here again. Look at another opportunity here, but look at this one. This one happened below 30, and as it happened below 30, look at what happened. Something happened here. Look at this thing here. Can you see it? There was a spike here, but the spike is not strong enough. This is 1 minute time frame. So for you to use this strategy, you are to focus on 1 minute time frame, and in this 1 minute time frame, it is something that you can use and to use it to raise your capital. Now let me show you something that, okay, before that, let me show you again. Let me show you, it's something you can do often. Look at it. Look at another opportunity here. Look at another opportunity here. Look at it here. Remember this one here that happened here? This one didn't touch 10, and that is why you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 before this one spike, and this one spike to push it down. Look at it here. This one spike to push it down to 10, and from there it took off, and this is where it is now. All right, so look at it. Anytime you see a cross, anytime you see this cross, that the yellow has crossed the blue and the aqua has crossed the yellow line, it is a good opportunity for you to place your trade. I will show you why and how. All right, but I will tell you some few things that you should look at for each time you see a cross. Once you see those things, you need to be very careful. Now look at it again. Look at this one here. Look at this one. Look at it. Can you see it? You have greater opportunity. Do you see it? You have greater opportunity. Look at this one here again. Look at this one here. So there is something I want you to know. There is a video you will see below the screen here. There is a video you will see. That video will tell you how to use your time frame on how to manage your zoom level. Look at these things. Look at it. Look at it. Can you see it? Look at this thing. It's a very huge opportunity for anyone that wants to make profit. I'm just showing you for scalping only. I'm not talking about spike today. I'm showing you now. Let me show you why when you place your trade using this very strategy, why it may fail you. Look at it. I'm going to show you why it may fail you when you place your trade believing that it should come up with at least 5 candles. Why you are trying to get to 5 candles, why the market may spike. Number one reason is this. When you use a zoom level, look at this zoom level here now. Look at this zoom level. This zoom level is at 90 now. This one here is at 90, pointing to this very 100 here. Are you getting it now? But when you zoom out now, the same distance that was at 100 here now, at 90 here, is now at this place. Are you getting it? So when you place a trade with a wrong zoom level, even when you are backtesting, you discover that what was something that was below 10 is now on 90. So when you wrongly backtest it, or when you wrongly shifted your screen, and unfortunately, let me show you, when you shifted your screen in this direction and the thing pointed to this place, and you shifted again and you shifted again, the thing now back to this place, you see that it's a problem. So once these things happen like this, you will think that what should be at 90 now is at 10. So the market you should avoid, because it's in 90, you entered it on 10 believing that it's going to scalp. So when that happens, it's a problem. So one thing you should look at for anytime you want to place your trade in this very indicator, one thing you should look at for is, first thing, look at the screen and also look at this place. Let me show you now. Let me show you. Look at it. Can you see it? Look at it. Look at it. Can you see it? The cross here remains the cross, and this is moving average 100. The market has touched on this way. This is not my object of discussion today. Now this thing has touched, this thing has crossed here. As it has crossed here, it has the power to give you at least 10 to 5 candles or 15 candles. Are you seeing it? So each time you want to place your trade, be sure that the one on the main chart has crossed, then the one on this one has also crossed. Then there is something else you can do. I'm talking about only scalping today. There is something else you can do that can help you to stay in the trend for more than, you can take not less than 100 to 60 candles. That there is something you can do. That thing is possible when you step in using your 1 hour time frame. Are you getting it? Using a 1 hour time frame, like you can see this one here now is crossing. This thing here you are seeing here now is crossing, and another candle is moving up like this. That you are trading on a higher time frame doesn't mean that it will not spike. It will spike, but since we have this thing now, it's a good entry point for us to trade. But for those who don't have enough equity, one thing you need to do is to be patient until this thing will cross the 100 level, or you set your distance to have 50 moving average, which should be somewhere here. Are you getting it? So if this thing now can get to this point and cross this resistance level, you have this here for TP and you have here for another TP. Then from here onward, you now have a larger opportunity. Now let me show you another thing you can look at for. Look at this thing here. Can you see it? It's pointing this very direction. That is it. That is it. So if you watch what is going on here now, you notice that even in a higher time frame, that once you see something like this, once your eyes can set on this, you know, from this downtrend, it get to this point and another movement started here. So you see the market started here, as it started here, and it all ended here, and another one, the journey started here again, and it's pointing to this direction. So it nearly touched 70, but it didn't touch 70. So from there, another thing want to move up like this. Remember that since it stepped down from this 100 moving averages, it have not been able to come down to this very direction anymore. So I mean, it has not been able to go up from this very direction. So one thing we are looking at for is, once you see this very color that cross this yellow line below the 10 in your higher time frame, with this, even though it will be spiking up, spiking down, spiking up, but once you are able to discover it and enter, look at it from here. Now here should be your stop loss, you get that, and here should be your first TP. Do you know that? So with this thing now, the market will be fighting, frustrating, moving up and moving down. So with it, you will be able to take your profit, and here is your first TP, here is your second TP before the market will go down. And even as that, even if you are not around that this place, you still have something. The market didn't later come back to losses, and now it's still moving up, which is this very thing here. Are you getting it? So you have nothing to lose. That is how market works, and that is how simple it can be. So each time you want to use this very strategy to trade, please, I'm begging you, be careful to see these things. Like I said earlier, one or two things you should look at for is this. One thing you should see is that there is going to be a cross here. That's number one. Number two, there's going to be a cross here. Once you see this thing, then be ready to place your trade. Are you getting it? Be ready to place your trade. Secondly, you know that it is 100% possible that market can be in uptrend in a higher time frame. So if you're able to identify a possible entry point from a higher time frame, it gives you more opportunity for you to trade. Remember that in the midst of 15 candles in your 1 minute time frame is because that a bullish candle is making a move in a higher time frame. Are you getting that? And a 15 minutes candle is completing. Are you seeing it? So 15 minutes candle is completing. So that is one reason all these things can happen. So it's not something that you just wake up and you place your trade, but with this thing I'm showing you here now, you can be able to place your trade and make profit no matter the experience you have in your forex trading. So do this and you will definitely make profit using this very strategy. That is one promise I'm giving to you. You can do it. You can do it. Look at it. You can do it. So as this thing is opening here now, and as it has crossed here now, it's a very huge opportunity for someone to place trade. Very huge opportunity. The only thing that person cannot do is to hold for long. The only thing, because this thing you are seeing here in this very 1 hour time frame now, just this little thing here now has given us about, let's just say, okay, let me just show you it now. Look at it here now. I'm placing this thing below this. So let's go to 1 minute time frame and I'll still show you again. Look at it. That thing is very far. I'm coming. It's very far. All right, can you see it? So before that thing will complete itself here, you will notice that that little movement you are seeing here is this thing in 1 hour time frame, in 1 minute time frame. So before that candle will move up to a extent where the market may push it down, you have already taken your 5 candles and you are out of the trade. Look at it. I seen it just taking 5 candles, and from every indicator, from every indication here, market is ranging. Can you see it? Market is ranging. So this is just 5 minutes time frame, and that candle I placed on 1 hour time frame is this candle here. So as this candle is making a bullish movement, you are taking 1 candle, and you know that 1 candle here is 5 candles in 1 minute time frame. So some of you struggling to take 5 candles in 1 hour in your trade, you can't place trade and take 5 candles. Not when I have you as my student. You can do it. So please, if you are struggling with those things, that means you need attention, and not just attention, urgent attention. But with this strategy, you can do it. And I've said earlier, in just a little review, I've said earlier why you may place it to take 5 candles. Unfortunately, you may end up losing your trade is because when you backtest or when you zoom, if you zoom and the zoom you are using can be in a higher time, can be 90, while the backtest is placing it on 10 levels. So once you have that, it will be difficult for you to understand how the market works. But in this video, I've been able to try to explain to you that some few things you look at for is once you see a cross here, like here now, some will say that the market is always in backtest. Now listen, look at it here. So placing a trade here, you can also trade it using your main chart only. So, but for clearer confirmation, allow it to cross here so that even if it spike, it will not get to your profit and nothing will happen to your profit. All right. So this is how simple it is. Okay. This is how simple it is. So let me show you the indicators very fast. Let me show you the indicators. The yellow line you are seeing on the main screen, on the main chart, is 7, though I will drop it on my description. The yellow line you are seeing on the main chart is 7 exponential apply to close. Are you seeing it? Apply to close. Apply to close. The blue line you are seeing is 10. So the moving averages is 10, 7 or 7, 10. Apply to close. Do you see what I'm showing you that time? This thing has taken 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5 is completed. I'm saying for those who hardly take 5 candles whenever they are trading, you find it difficult to place trade, just use this strategy. It will give you something. Just wait for a cross and wait for another cross. Try it. If you are not conversant with forex trading as that, please use your demo account to do it. Even you can do this not less than 20 times in a day once you decide to trade. It's a very huge opportunity. All right. So, and this very one here is 100 moving average. This one is 100 moving average. These are the indicators on the main chart. 100 moving average. So the ones we have below here, the yellow line is 12 moving average, and this one is exponential moving average, which is 7. So both of them are the same thing. So these things are the same thing. So you can apply this and you see the magic. My name is GDFS, and please, if you know you have not subscribed to my channel, I want you to subscribe, and you are free to watch other videos so that you can be able to grab the knowledge that will drop. And remember that our intention is to help you raise money, take care of yourself, and also fight hunger and poverty around. And if you're already rich, to help you remain rich so that you will use forex as a business. And if you're looking for mentorship, GDFS is always here to assist you. Remember, it's not free. No business is free. I don't do free business. All right. So thank you, and stand by as we come up with other strategies. See you, and please feel free to comment to our channel if you have something to say. Okay, thank you.